Yo, what's good with it? We back with another one. NBA Quick Hits Volume 25. I'm sorry, 26. Special edition and season tournament semifinals. Let's get to it, man. Yo, what's good with it, y'all? Welcome back to A1 Hoop Zone. Y'all already know what to do, man. Smash that like button, sub to the channel if you're new. We back. NBA Quick Hits Volume 26, special edition. NBA in-season tournament, the semifinals. So we got two games, and we're gonna go ahead and get them junks knocked out in one video. First game up, Pacers versus the Bucks. Interesting point, man. This will be the second matchup for the Pacers. The Bucks playing the Pacers. They played one time this year so far on November 9th. And the Pacers squeaked out a win on that joint, man. 126 to 124. Um, Hell of a game. Actually, I actually did watch that game. It was a hell of a game. There was a lot of back and forth. There was no Dame in that game, which I think kind of contributed to the Pacers being able to squeak out a win. Why do I say that? In that game, man, Mathurin had 26, 11, and 2. Miles Turner, 21, 6, and 4. Halliburton, 29, 10, and 6. And Bruce Brown had 11, 7, and 9. Now, on the flip side of that, and y'all notice y'all just heard three players and you know what I'm saying, that had over 20 points for this team, and another player that was flirting with a triple double, right? On the Bucks side of things, however, you had Giannis that had 54, 12, and 3. Let me repeat, 54, 12, and 3. And then the next person that even sniffed close to having 20 points was Chris Middleton. He had 19, 4, and 2. After that, it was a drop off. Nobody came close to having 20 points. You know what I mean? So it was literally just Giannis and Middleton doing their best two-man thing to almost, you know what I'm saying, to come up short of a win by losing by 2 points. You know what I mean? If Dame was there, I'm pretty sure, yeah, that would have been that would have been a for sure win. A lot of people say you can't really say that because they probably, you know, the Pacers could have played differently, this, that, and the third. I can agree with that to some degree, but I also feel like Dame's not going to go out there and score you 0 points. You know what I mean? If that game was how, if it went the same way it went, and he gave them just his normal average, which is, you know, 20 plus, I'm pretty sure, you know, you can do the math on that joint, man. The Bucks would have won that game. You know what I mean? So it's going to be an extremely interesting game again for the semifinals. Obviously, they'll be playing in Vegas. They're playing early in the day, so y'all be on the lookout for that, for the timing of it. But I expect Giannis to come out and have a monster game. I expect Dane to come out and showcase his skill like he does as well, having a monster game. Chris Middleton to show up and be consistent for them. Brooke Lopez as well. I expect him to have a good game as well. And I expect the Bucks to win it. Would I be surprised if the Pacers won it? Absolutely not, because they are a good team. They're not a terrible team. They're a good team. You know what I mean? You know, Miles Turner has the ability to be able to keep up with Giannis to some degree and be just as physical and give Giannis, you know, some trouble on the opposite end as well. You know what I mean? But outside of that, it's like, you know, Buddy Hield, Halliburton, and Miles Turner's are the three big names that you hear about the most. But those are also three players that you can kind of shut down a lot too. We've seen Halliburton kind of when someone's, you know, defending him well or whatnot with some length and stuff. We've seen him turn the ball over. We've seen him, you know, what I'm saying, throw the game away in pivotal moments when LaMelo Ball poked the ball away from him because he was dribbling too much. So you know, we've seen the flaws that's there. Buddy Hield, you know, more of a catch and shoot. If he's not catching and shooting, he's not doing anything else. You know, he doesn't play defense like that. Definitely not a playmaker or a person that looks to assist the ball or anything like that. So again, his game is limited, so you don't have to too much worry about that. Miles Turner, I mean, you know, if he's not getting the ball and he starts to feel that way, yeah, I wouldn't say almost every big man, but some big man, if they're not getting fed the ball and they feel like the only thing they're doing is playing defense or not getting the ball, I mean, that effort isn't gonna be the same as when they're getting fed the ball and they feel like they're involved in the game, then they're gonna put out much more of an effort. But he's one of those players where if it's not sledding that way, man, he can check out. You know what I'm saying? He'll check out of the game. But I didn't talk y'all ear off enough on that joint, man. Who do I have winning it? Well, kind of, if you didn't wasn't paying attention, I alluded to it. I got the Bucks winning that one, man. I feel like I said, Giannis and Dane, that 1-2 punch is going to be insane tomorrow or I'm sorry, today for that game, and yeah, like it's gonna be too hot to handle for the Pacers, man. Like I feel like they are gonna come out to look to make a statement. They want to get their lick back. Obviously, they lost to them early last month, and they're gonna go out want to go out and make a statement again, and also getting one step closer to that championship game. Remind you, look, just finding out recently that the further you go, you can get up, you're gonna get 500K. You know what I mean? You can get up to $500,000 per player. You know what I'm saying, that's out there playing. So you get $500,000 per player, and obviously bragging rights. You get a championship trophy and things of that nature. But a lot of these players are looking at that incentive money of having that 500K, not the ones that has these multi-million-dollar deals or $100 million deals and things like that. I'm speaking more in essence to the players that's on a minimum contract or two-way contract, or a person that's on an expiring contract, things of that nature. You know what I mean? 500K is not nothing to sneeze at. So I think a lot of them is looking at that like that's an opportunity to get some money that was some unexpected money. You know what I mean? So they're gonna go out there and get that the extra effort. But again, I got the Bucks winning that one, man. Excuse me, y'all. Then next up after that, man, we got the second game of the night. New Orleans Pelicans versus the Lakers. Pelicans sitting at 12-10, Lakers sitting at 13-9. Mind you, this is the first matchup of the season of these two teams, so don't really have a history as far as for this season. But we all know over recent years, definitely you've seen the battles they've had, some back and forth. Obviously, with Brandon Ingram being an ex Laker and things of that nature, man. So you see it, and then obviously a lot of people wanted to do the whole comparison or the passing of the torch, LeBron to Zion type thing and all that, when they had some little moments in the past where they traded buckets and stuff of that nature. But again, it's their first matchup of the season so far, so we'll get to see how they do and how they match up. We'll have to see how AD deals with the Zion, who isn't 100% himself or not fully in basketball shape, but he's still out there producing, what I'm saying, good numbers for his team, and giving them a boost as far as from a confidence perspective as well. You got to admit he is one of the most talented players in the league, super athletic for his size as well. And then they still got Brandon Ingram. Again, we're waiting and hoping CJ McCollum can return to the court safely and sound. If you didn't know, he had a lung collapse, and I personally experienced that myself, so I know I can definitely emphasize and understand exactly what he's going through. And then outside of that, I mean, again, they got Trey Murphy, Herb Jones. They got some young, good, what I'm saying, good, good players on that team. However, I feel like the Lakers, the odds are stacked in their favor because you got a healthy LeBron, you got an AD who just came off of a monster game. Hopefully, he can give you back-to-back monster performances. You got an Austin Reeves whose confidence is riding high just after the performance he just put on. D'Angelo Russell, Hachimaro is back, Vanderbilt is back. So you got some lengthy bigs that are back. Jackson Hayes is back. You still got Christian Wood. So you got a litany of players that's back. Cam Reddish is definitely redefining his game and things of that nature. So you got some players there where it's like, okay, now we're starting to kind of see things click a little bit. We got to come alive. This is what we can do. The rotations we can have, this, that, and the third to kind of kick things in gear, trending towards the right direction. You know what I mean? So I give the Lakers a great chance to beat this Pelicans team. A matter of fact, I guess it's a nice segue right into my prediction for this. Who do I have winning this game? I got the Lakers winning it. Again, if you're new to this channel, I'm a diehard Lakers fan, man. I pit my team up against any team, any day of the week, twice on Sundays. But I feel like if it's a one-off game, a one-off scenario, my team has the opportunity to win, and I give them the better chance of winning as well. And I'm definitely picking them to win this particular matchup because as I see, I think the Lakers have things tilted in their favor. Like I said, you got the veteran group. You have again one of the best 1-2 punches in the league, and a bunch of players that's young, that's hungry and looking to again build towards winning a championship. In season championship tournament is something that the Lakers, and I'll say this, so you can take it how you want, that's not a banner they care to hang. They want the real thing. They want the gusto. They want that main NBA championship, that's crowned for the entirety of the NBA, not an in season tournament that obviously resembles March Madness tournament type environment, that type of thing. But I mean, hey, if it's the first one, first testing phase of it, and we're getting it out there, I mean, why not, what I'm saying, why not go ahead and collect that and say you was the first to get it, you was the first to do it, you know what I mean? And again, like I said, a lot of those players on the Lakers team, they could use that 500K. That 500K, again, it's 500K. It's not like it's $20. You know what I mean? So that's a lot of money to get just to play again on a random Thursday night or or a game on the weekend when you would have been doing that anyway. You know what I mean? So it's extra incentive and extra money that you're picking up. So I think we'll see a much more effort out of my Lakers team too, man. But as a quick recap before I get up out of here for y'all, man, I got the Bucks beating the Pacers and I got the Lakers beating the Pelicans, which means that I have the Bucks and the Lakers meeting in the in season tournament championship game, man. But that's all I got for y'all. I appreciate you stopping through. Make sure you hit that like button, sub to the channel if you're new. Leave a comment in the comment section, and I'll definitely be sure to respond to each and every one of y'all. And yeah, let me know who you think. Who do you have winning these games and why? Who do you have winning the Bucks and Pacers game? Who do you have winning the Lakers and Pelicans game? Who do you have going to the championship game? Definitely leave that in the comment section, man. I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of y'all. And we can go ahead to head for our prediction, you know what I'm saying, prediction record as well. I'll put that on the line. My prediction record is right there on the screen as you can see it. So let me know what y'all think, man. I appreciate you coming through and supporting the channel. And I'll be back at y'all with another one, man. Y'all be easy out there.